Diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1, escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coach...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Pass complete to
from 13 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down. Brady, he sets up the screen to Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
The tackle made at
But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From just shy of midfield, Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. A rare pick-6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick-6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Brady to try again after the pick-6. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
after the interception. Here's Darnold looking for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Darnold's pass complete.
From 3 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustment.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. shotgun now for Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got you, son. Let's go on. No, 66.
From the gun, Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Buccaneers 13.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 20.
Darnold on first down.
First down, Panthers.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
The Bucs take over.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. On play action, now Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Sly set to boot it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the kick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play for the Bucs there on third down. 53 yards. On first and 10, here's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Faking the give. Darnold
7-yard line.
eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, check it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Brady's pass.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Airing this one out for Evans. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
A great play there. 32 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. To throw, it's Brady. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Back now in Tampa, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Complete to number 80.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. And QB's trash. Let's go.
From the gun, Brady throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Throwing after the interception, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
For the point after.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
2nd and 9. At the 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now they try the right side here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Troy Pride.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't, And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and left. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.